Good evening, and I guess good afternoon for whoever is in a different time zone. This is Tehmina here, and I am back again with my Road to Success series. This is number four, so I've been doing it for 4 weeks now, and I started in January. My reason for doing this is I wanted to highlight the people that have been doing this business for 1 year and more and the kind of results that they've had, but not so much talking about the business, but talking to the people behind the scenes and understanding, the different kind of different range of people that are doing this business and what their why is and what made them decide to do this. So in my endeavor in doing that. I'm very, very excited today to have somebody very, very special. She was there at the start of my journey. She was the one who did my coaching call so that she could explain the business to me and I could discuss with her how I wanted to start the business. That's what we usually do with any new business owner. And so she's seen me grow throughout the business. So it makes me very, very happy to bring Coach Airyn on. So let me bring her on now. Hey, sis, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me.
Hello, sister. How are you? Thank you so much for bringing me into your page as well. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, sis, you know what? I said that you were there. You've seen me grow in my business, right? Like you were there. You spoke to me, right? Just the day that I decided to do the business, and you convinced me, the best way for me to start and things like that. So, and you've always been there, always supporting us and things like that. So, it makes me so happy to have you on my page today. But what I'd like you to do is just give a little intro about yourself, where you're from, what you do, anything that you'd like to share with my viewers.
Yes, I live in Alberta, Canada now, but I'm originally from the Philippines and I came into Canada since 1998. So
Mm-hmm.
it is been a while now, and I already built a family. I have actually three teenagers now. So this is great. Working in the healthcare field ever since I came until
Yeah,
now. And that is the reason why I am in here as well, doing this digital business. And I just love it because of that.
yeah, yeah. And thanks to you, I've met so many different people that have joined the journey along with us, right? So it's been really a blessing, the whole thing. But so sis, what I'd like you to share with us is when you were younger, what
Yes.
was your dream? What did you want to become? Like
Yes.
back in the Philippines or whenever you like when you were younger, do you remember what you wanted to become?
Oh, yes. Oh, that is something that I would love that to tell you. Okay. I grew up in a very poor family,
Mm-hmm.
and I have my dad. I haven't seen my grandma and my grandpa, my uncle and my aunties into my dad. Actually, he had a brother and sister, he said, but even him, he didn't really see them growing up. So,
Mm,
the story short, my dad was a very poor young man as well, that he just lived with uncle and aunties and things like that. So,
mm,
to make the story short, he didn't get enough education. So,
mm,
only until grade two, just
mm,
learn how to read and write.
mm, mm,
So that is my dad's side. While
mm.
in my mom's side, they are very poor family too, but it's very happy because there's five boys, five girls.
A
So
big
there's,
family.
yeah, grandpa and grandma is alive, but grandpa died very when I was baby. Actually, it
Okay.
was me when grandpa died. So I never had the love of a grandpa really.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. And for me, I did. Yeah, I had my mom's side, my grandpa died very early, but my dad's side, he was there till I got married and things like that. No, but so when you were young, like, did you have any dreams as what you wanted to become? Like, so when you're younger, you dream, I want to become a doctor, or I want to become a nurse, or
Yes.
whatever. What was your dream?
And this is my dream. I want to be a nurse one day, but first thing first is I would like to go abroad one day to become a
Okay.
nurse. And you
Huh?
know why? Being said that my dad is only in grade 2, he has been to many countries.
Okay.
So
Really?
I will tell you why. Yeah, he went to Saudi Arabia first,
Mm-hmm.
so he can speak some of the languages
Arabic?
first.
Really?
He was
Wow.
Yes, yes. he was there for 2 years in Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Okay.
That is when I was in elementary.
Okay. Okay. So
So 2 years.
he was a hardworking man, looks like.
Yes, yes. He was there 2 years, came back, have another baby to my mom. So I have another sister, brother. And then he went to Japan.
Okay. So he's been there also.
He's been
Nice.
there in Japan. Another, I think 2 years, because I think that's their contract, like 2 years, 2 years. He finished
Okay.
that. And then come home. I have another brother and sister. And then later on, he went to Korea.
Okay. So
So
he's lived there.
he lived in Korea for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
And yes, and then come back, and then by then that is the time that he came to Canada after me being here already. So
Okay.
means we are very poor, but because having to leave him abroad seems like we have money because he had to send us money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
He
that's
he
why, yeah,
he worked everywhere basically.
he worked everywhere, and I had the big dream that one day I would like to go abroad. uh, would like to take the plane as well, like that, something like that. I look up unto him. So
Yeah. He was a good example for you guys.
very good example.
Very good example, yeah. So sis, when you came to Canada, you like, this is before you got married that you moved to Canada, right? You got married in Canada?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah. I get married in Canada. Um, I get boyfriend before I came to Canada, and then I was citizen already before I went home. And
Uh-huh.
my dad was still in Korea at that time, and
Hmm.
then a month just before I came to Canada, because already I haven't seen him for 7 years, and every graduation for me, elementary, high school, college, he wasn't there. But I
Oh,
didn't take that nursing school because with his job he can always go home anytime. So my mom said, no, do not take that 4 year course, because otherwise your dad can be come home anytime, and we have not enough money to send you back to school. So just take 2 years, that at least you can graduate. So
yeah.
that's why my course when I graduated was associated in computer science.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
Yes.
what you did finally. But you're working in the hospital now in Alberta, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because reason why I was able to come to Canada is my aunt. She have me as her nanny, so I came in as a caregiver program.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Got it, got it, got it. So, what was your why? Like, why? It must be family, I'm guessing, right? When you started the business, how long ago did you start? Was it 3 years now, or 3.5 years ago?
It is 3 years. It's 2018 November.
Mm,
So it was my 3 years last November 2018. The reason why I am in this business, because I have been working in this company at the hospital for a long time, since 2000. And I have my babies. I have my parents here.
mm-hmm.
They were here, so I have built-in babysitter, which is lots of people was in be with me because I have my parents to babysit. Yet I work so hard, then I don't have enough savings for
Yeah,
all of this.
yeah, yeah.
So
And
I said to myself, I think I can do something more
yeah,
besides what I'm doing now, besides being working full time. I think I can do something more. So that's how I get into this digital business.
and I think last year you had some things that you wanted to do and you were able to do, taking your parents on a holiday or something like that, right?
Oh yes, yes. I
Yeah.
I have something that I wrote in my vision board, things that I would like to bring to my mom too, and we
Mhm.
did. And actually, it doubled. We went there twice.
Wow, that's so nice. So, and the whole family, right? You took the whole family and you went?
I took the whole family to Victoria, Canada. That is one of the nicest place here in Canada because
Mm-hmm.
they have snow there. It's such a beautiful island.
Mm-hmm.
We
So
went
you,
there last July, and then
hmm,
we went back this November.
wow. So you were able to take them again. Wow. I would love to go to Victoria someday. I've heard it's really, really pretty over there. Like, I've
Yes,
been to Alberta, I've been to Banff and things like that, but I haven't been to BC yet. So I would love to go to BC sometime, especially to Victoria for sure. I would love to do that.
yeah, yeah.
So, sis, what do you think? according to you, you've been so successful in the business and you've got so many different milestones and things. What do you think, according to you, are the things that have helped you become successful? Like, what do you think you did differently? You know what I mean?
Yes, it is your desire, it is your will, it is your
Hmm.
positive mindset.
Hmm.
You really what do you what drives you to really do your passion? Like, what do you really want in life? Do you just want to be
Yeah,
doing what you're doing forever, or are you willing to change your life? It's
that's
just a
true.
big question that I asked for myself, and I would like to find an answer. And so I am so blessed. I found the answer. I'm
Yeah,
so
no.
happy with what I am doing right now.
Yeah, and that's so true, because if you don't have that right will and desire, right, it's very hard to achieve things, because
Yes.
that's what keeps you going. At the times when you feel like, oh, tired, or you feel, dejected or whatever, that's what keeps you going, because you really want something bad, and that's what pushes you to achieve those goals, right?
Yes.
And so, do you have a bucket list? Like, I know you said your vision board. So, are there goals that you have, like, that you'd like to share with us? Like, that's on your bucket list? Like, anything else that you'd really like to do in the next couple of years?
Yes, yes. Thank you for asking me for that. Last year, I was able to bought a vehicle for my daughter because she's 16, and 16, they're just able eager to drive because they are now
Yeah.
allowed to drive. So that is checked off in my bucket list. And
Wow.
like I said, taking my mom to Victoria. We live in Canada, but it's still very far. We have to take plane there,
Mm,
right?
yes.
That is something done
Yeah.
already, and it was a blessing because the first trip that we have been in Victoria, we really love it. When we were very sick last October, and I
Mm-hmm.
had the chance to be at home for that whole month because we were sick from one after another. We will
Mm-hmm.
all not get sick at the same time. So to make that story short, I have time to browse, scroll, and dream. I
Yeah.
was I was dreaming, and you know what? The truth is, I was able to buy condo because of that, because I was scrolling and calling people, and they know that I was very, very eager to do it.
Wow.
They called me, and then they confirmed to me, and the transaction went very fast because I was at home. Whatever they need, I can reply. Whatever they need, I can send it to them. And it's
Wow.
a blessing. It went well. Like, I don't
Wow.
plan to, but because they were there, and I said, this is the story. I'll tell you.
Mm.
I said, I'm just browsing. I'm just interested. And so then they said, okay, this is how it goes. And I said, I don't even know if I am qualified. I don't even know mortgator. So then
Yeah.
they said, okay, we can provide you. So they provide me a mortgator guy who will do the mortgage for me. And I
Yeah.
said, how do I do this? I said, I do not have a family. I don't even have relatives over there. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, I have to find someone who's going to take care this for me. So then
Mm-hmm.
I scroll, and I said, okay, just a sec before I will get serious here. I said to them, I s- I check in the internet, and then I found some management company. So I called them, and so then they said, if I am purchasing this place there in Victoria, would you please take care of this for me? And so then they said, okay, yes, where to? I was telling them, like, anywhere. Oh no, they said, we were only taking care of 13 buildings here in
In
Victoria.
Victoria. Yeah. Yeah.
So then, to make the story short, I went back to that realtor and I said, I am not interested to any of those, but if
Yeah.
you have a sale from these 13 buildings, because I already spoke to a management company,
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
I will be. So then it was the Lord blessing. Some things come up.
Mm-hmm.
That building that the girl was taking care of. So there you go. Got it. It
So,
was the Lord's blessing. That's why I said I went back again in Victoria last November, because that's when it happened. November 19, when we owned the place, and
so
we
you,
flew in there for 1 month. Oh, wow.
wow. So exciting that is. That is so exciting. And
That's
getting
why
a
I
place
still
in
said,
in the city that you really wanted to, yeah, go and visit, and now you own a property there.
and you know what? I owe to the Lord first thing. Second thing, it's because of my business. I cannot
That's
do this
amazing.
without my business.
That's so, so true. Yeah, that's so true. And I'm so glad that, you've been able to achieve those goals. It's a big thing. I'm so sorry. I just realized that from last week, my guest's name was still showing up on the banner. So I just updated it. I thought I saved it, but it didn't. So I just corrected it because it was showing Jackie's name. So sorry about that. Okay. So the other thing I just wanted to ask you, sis, is something fun.
Okay.
What do you like to do to relax? Like, what is your hobbies or anything like that? I've never asked you that.
Well, that is a great thing because last summer I got lots of time now for myself. Being my children are
Mhm.
actually a big girl now. They're doing all their cooking and stuff like that. Uh I love fishing. We live close to the pond. Like
Mm.
we have this pond here in town. I love to do that. I would say shopping as well in the weekend, but that something that we really have to make an effort because I live in a little town. We have to drive about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, but I do love it as well. And just being home and having to take care of my plants. I love plants, so
Oh
those are.
yeah, I've seen your plants. I can see one right behind you right now. I've seen all your plants. You love them, eh? You have a green thumb, looks like.
Thank you. And visiting my little nephews and nieces, and I just love to take them home when I am off.
So are they all your family is all in Elk Point only with you in Alberta?
I have two families here, so there's
Okay,
three of
so
us
they're close
here.
by. Yeah, okay,
They're
that's
close
great.
by.
That's so fortunate when you have family close by. I'm so fortunate too because I have my mother-in-law, my dad living here. My sister lives like 30 minutes away in Toronto. So it's such a blessing having family. It's truly a blessing. So, sis, I just want to kind of wrap it up, and I wanted to ask you, like, is there any favorite quote that you have? Something that keeps you going, like anything that motivates you, any quote or anything like that, any saying that you really like.
Oh
Would you
yes,
like to share that?
that is my favorite thing. Quote is if they can do it, I can do it too. I
Yeah.
always say, if they are capable of doing it, I am more capable of doing it because I have all the means.
Yes.
It is only your will, it is only your desire. Like, look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Like you said, bucket list. I have lots of bucket lists because I have three teenagers. There's so many more on the list.
Yeah.
Like right now, my daughter, she's 14. She already the other daughter is 14. She's already finished her written exam. It's just a matter of, again, by the 16, I should have enough money by then to buy bought her vehicle, things like that.
Yeah.
And I am a mom that I said, okay, I would like you to take you to this place, to that place, because I believe that by you're 18, like you can just do on your own, work and study, and you know, I'm out of your list anymore to take you somewhere. I have lots of plans for them, and that's another in my bucket list, and I
Yeah.
just love it.
Yeah.
Just
No,
love
that's so good.
this.
Sis Jean is watching. We have a lot of people from our team and stuff watching, but Sis Jean shared something so sweet over here. I just wanted to show it on the screen. Hey, thank you so much, Sis Jean, for joining us, and thank you everyone else, whoever is here. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, so thank you so much, and I won't hold you back for longer. Thank you so much for giving. It was very last minute, so I do thank you for accommodating me. And you have an amazing weekend, sis. Thank you so much for being in my life and for being there, always in the background supporting us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, and being personal, but this is really true. This is what we get in this business. We can be brothers and sister. We
Yeah,
we are true in this business. We can be personal, but yes, really appreciate to be a part in
thank
your
you.
and in this.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, everyone that's been watching us as well. And anybody that's watching a recording, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Here in Toronto, it's going to be extremely cold this weekend. So bundle up. And so I'll just sign out now. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.